Good morning, this is Kasturi Day. Today I'm going to discuss the question answers of matter chapter according to ICSE syllabus class 8. Okay, so today I'm starting with the fill in the blanks. First, kinetic energy of the molecules dash with an increase in temperature. It increases, okay, with an increase in the intermolecular dash, the intermolecular forces decrease. With an increase in the intermolecular spaces, the intermolecular forces decrease. The phenomena due to which the exposed surface of a liquid behaves like a stretched membrane is called surface tension. Mercury forms small spherical droplets because it has no force of adhesion with the surface of the glass. The meniscus formed by water in a test tube is of concave shape. During the change of state of a substance, its temperature remains constant. The temperature at which a solid starts changing to liquid state is called its melting point. The amount of heat required to change 1 gram of a substance at its melting point into liquid state without any rise in temperature is called specific latent heat of fusion. The amount of heat required to change 1 gram of liquid into its gaseous state without any rise in temperature is called specific latent heat of vaporization. Dash has the highest specific latent heat of vaporization, that's steam. The empty space between the molecules is called the intermolecular spaces. Then molecules of a gas has maximum intermolecular space. When molecules of a solid absorb heat energy, the kinetic energy of its molecules increases. Evaporation takes place at all temperatures. Freezing process is just the reverse of melting. Sublimation is a process that involves direct conversion of a solid into its vapor on heating. The smallest unit of matter that exists freely in nature is called a molecule. Molecules of a substance are always in a state of motion and so they possess kinetic energy. Intermolecular force of attraction is maximum in solids, less in liquids, and the least in gases. Okay, because intermolecular spaces are in solid, that is maximum, less in the liquids, and it's the minimum in gases. Okay, then intermolecular space is the thing I discussed. Comes the next question, that is intermolecular space is maximum in gases, less in liquids, and the least in solids. Okay, now select the correct alternative. The molecules can move freely anywhere in the gases. The molecules move only within the boundary in case of solids. The temperature at which a liquid gets converted into its vapor state is called its boiling point. Rapid conversion of water into steam is an example of vaporization. Then evaporation takes place from the surface of the liquid, not throughout the liquid or from the middle portion of the liquid or of the bottom of the liquid. So it takes place only from the surface of the liquid, whereas boiling takes place from throughout the liquid. If the matter is made up of two or more different elements, then the smallest unit of matter is called molecule. The process due to which a solid changes into liquid state at some fixed temperature by absorption of heat energy is known as both melting and fusion. Okay. The change of liquid state into its vapor state at any temperature below its boiling point is known as evaporation. At a fixed point, that is known as boiling, but when it is below its boiling point at any temperature, that is evaporation. The SI unit of specific latent heat is joule per kg. The specific latent heat of fusion of ice is known as 336 joule per gram. During thaw, that is melting of snow, the atmosphere gets very cold. The surface having the highest specific latent heat of fusion is ice. The substance having the highest specific latent heat of vaporization is steam. The intermolecular spaces in case of liquids are more than the solids and the gases. The kinetic energy of molecules of gas increases with rise in temperature. Heat is transmitted in liquids by the process of convection. The top surface of liquid behaves like a stretched membrane because of uh, none of the options from here. It is because the molecules are pulled inwards. They are not pulled below the top surface exerting upward pressure, or they are not attracted more to the sides of the containing vessels, or they are not below the top surface attracting the molecules above, but they are pulled inwards. From all the sides they are pulled inwards. That's why it behaves like a stretched membrane. That is surface tension. The meniscus formed by mercury in the test tube is convex, convex meniscus. Now we come to the true and false. With the decrease in intermolecular spaces, the intermolecular forces decrease. False, it increases. Solids get heated by conduction only. That's true. With the decrease in the volume of gases, its pressure increases. That's true. Mercury in a test tube forms concave meniscus. False, it forms a convex meniscus. The position of molecules in a liquid continuously change. That's true. The process of changing a solid at its melting point into liquid state without any rise in temperature is called fusion. That's true. Heat energy required to melt 1 gram of ice to 1 gram of water at 0 degrees centigrade is 2260 joule. That's false. It is 336 joule. Okay. Then steam at 100 degrees centigrade causes more severe burns than water at 100 degrees centigrade. That's true because of the high specific latent heat of vaporization of steam. The temperature at which a liquid changes into gaseous state without any rise in temperature is called liquefaction point or boiling point. No, it's false. It's not liquefaction point. It is boiling point or vaporization point. Okay. The force of attraction between molecules is called intermolecular force of attraction. That's true. The molecules of gas contained in a closed vessel are stationary. That's false. They are in random motion. When kinetic energy of molecules of a liquid becomes more than the intermolecular forces, then the energetic molecules rapidly leave the liquid and change into gaseous state. That's true. The temperature of a substance remains unaffected during its change of state. That is true. Ice melts at 100 degrees centigrade. False. It melts at 0 degrees centigrade. Water at 100 degrees centigrade has more heat than steam at 100 degrees centigrade. False. Steam at 100 degrees centigrade has more heat than water at 100 degrees centigrade. Then evaporation of a liquid causes cooling. That's true. Water evaporates only at 100 degrees centigrade. No, false. Water can evaporate at all temperatures. Boiling takes place at all temperatures. False. Boiling takes place only at 100 degrees centigrade for water. Then evaporation takes place over the entire mass of the liquid. False. It is from the surface of the liquid. Then the process of gas converting directly into solid is known as vaporization. It is called deposition or solidification. It is the reverse of sublimation. At high altitudes, water boils above 100 degrees centigrade. False. It boils lower than 100 degrees centigrade. at a temperature which is lower than 100 degrees centigrade. The melting point of ice is 0 degrees centigrade. That's true. Then we come to some the correct the statements of the following incorrect. Then a molecule is the smallest unit of matter which may or may not have an independent existence but always takes part in a chemical reaction. A molecule is the smallest unit of matter which has an independent existence and can retain complete physical and chemical properties of matter. Or you can say an atom is the smallest unit of element which may or may not have an independent existence but always take part in a chemical reaction. Next is meniscus is formed in case of confined liquids due to the force of surface tension. Meniscus is formed in case of confined liquids due to the force of cohesion and force of adhesion. The pressure of an enclosed gas increases with the increase in volume. The pressure of an enclosed gas increases with the decrease in volume. The molecules of a gas have very smaller intermolecular spaces, very large intermolecular spaces. The molecules of gas have very large intermolecular spaces. Excuse me. Some solids have definite masses but no definite volume. Solids have definite mass and definite volume. The specific latent heat of ice is 363 joule. No, its specific heat is 336 joule per gram. The boiling water causes more severe burns than the steam at 100 degrees centigrade. The steam causes more severe burns than boiling water at 100 degrees centigrade. The process by which a gas changes into liquid state at some fixed temperature with the absorption of heat is called vaporization. The process by which a gas changes into a liquid state at some fixed temperature with the absorption of heat known as condensation. Okay. It becomes cold during snowfall, it becomes warm during snowfall. Water, because it releases when during snowfall, when the water converts into snow, it releases more of heat to become solid. So water at 0 degrees centigrade cools a soft drink bottle better than ice at 0 degrees centigrade. Ice at 0 degrees centigrade cools a soft drink bottles better than water at 0 degrees centigrade. The intermolecular forces of attraction increases with the intermolecular space between molecules increases and vice versa. Intermolecular force of attraction increases if the intermolecular space between the molecules decreases and vice versa. The force of attraction between similar kind of molecules is called force of adhesion. Similar kind of molecules is known as force of cohesion. Then the solid state of substance in case of evaporation is known as a sublime and the gaseous state is the sublimate. It is wrong. The solid state is known as sublimate and the gaseous state is sublime. So I stop here and continue with the rest of the questions in my next video. Please go through this and please do refer to the text videos for more clarification. If you still have doubt, please do write in the comment box. And if you like the video, press the like button, share with your friends so that they can also be benefited from these videos. And also if you are a new viewer to my channel and not subscribed yet, please do subscribe to get the notification of my next video. Thank you.